I wonder what's in the mailbox today.
So, you got your endorsement. What happened next?
So, at the time, I figured I got the hardest part out of the way. Little did I know that was just part one of the trial I had to face to get a bike. About a week later, I went to a tax collector to get this endorsement applied to my license. Since I worked Monday to Friday, it made it difficult to make it to the tax collector since they would close before I left my job. Also, there's the second license picture that came out wrong because I screwed it up. Okay, so when they ask you to take the picture, you're supposed to look at a dot so your eyes line up with the photo. But since I can't see very well without my glasses, yeah, I wear glasses, whatever, my eyes focused on where the flashlight comes from during the photo, so that hurt, and I got another license in which I'm looking up instead of directly at the camera. At the time, I was too happy to know that I can operate a motorcycle on the street legally to care though. So at this part, I thought the hardest part was behind me. All I had to do was go to the dealership I had in mind, get the bike I had in mind, put the down payment I had in mind, and be happy that things went like I planned. So the weekend came around and I made my way to the dealership. I was disappointed they didn't have the all-black colorway that I was hoping for, but they said there was one left at a different branch of the store and that they could have it delivered. Okay, cool. So far so good then. Then, tragedy struck. You see, there's this thing called credit, which determines if a bank would want to touch you with a 10-foot pole if you were even thinking of asking for a loan. And guess what? I had no credit. Plan B was to have my mom sign up, but nope, that got shot down. My brother got his bike before me and used her to get it financed. He also went for the bike I wanted, which is why they didn't have it on display. I was disappointed. If I wanted to get one, I would have to pay for the whole thing, which was not ideal. I didn't know what to do, so I left. I figured I would have turned up a bit more with the help of the IRS and be able to pay for it then. I think 2 weeks later, my dad told me that one of his coworkers recently got a motorcycle, and he did even though he didn't have any credit. I asked him what bike it was, and he said it was a Harley Davidson, and that we should give the dealer a shot. I was hesitant since I was trying to avoid the Harley dealership at all costs, even though they had the bike I wanted. I was hoping to start with something lighter and cheaper. Emphasis on the cheaper part since I find their bikes to be overpriced. I do the credit check online to avoid having to show up in person, and it leads to them calling me and scheduling an appointment anyway. I went in with my shields up. I expected them to tell me what I wanted to hear just for the sake of getting a sale, so I was ready to see through bullcrap. It took him some time, but he was able to convince me, and one thing led to another, and now I have a bike, which turned out to be the one bike that kickstarted this whole journey. Looking back at this whole process, 2 months later I say it all worked out well. I'm not qualified to give any advice when it comes to riding, but if you're interested in getting a bike, all I can say is get the one you know is right for you. Sometimes what we want isn't exactly the one you need.
Why are we stopping at your house?
Yeah, there's a reason why I picked you up today. I need your help with something.
What's that smell? Oh.
So, do you still know that guy?
Yep, I still know her.